Hey, welcome to video number 3. But in this one, we're certainly going to talk about subaccount to see what works, what does not work in subaccount. For the most part, based on the test that I did, I believe subaccount works just great. But let me just print something out here. All right, let me click here. I know the system will log me out here, and I need to log back in again, and let me log back in again. It's going to be admin. And admin. All right, great. I managed to log in. Wonderful. So now we already talked about accounts. We want to go back on this one. So let's go and talk about sub-account here. Client account. Okay, now let's talk about sub-account. You know, sub-account is for employees who work with Expedia Pack, but they don't have access to the full system. When I say full system, I'm talking about all the tabs here. You guys understand that already? Okay. I'm here in sub-account section. So here, this is the user that I created, this one. It's a user that I created just to test the system, okay? But the idea is that, so let me talk about this right away. The status for the sub-account does not work. If I block this user, you see the username is Peter. If I go here and block Peter, say, well, Peter no longer works for Expedia Pack, let me block it. Okay. Not no longer work, but something happened, we block the user temporarily. Let's say the user is in vacation. Let's say the user is in vacation, we'll block that user so that user cannot log in outside of our building, because we block it. We'll block it for some reason, okay? And but the one thing that we don't like, I also created the documents along with the videos. Like every time we're doing some change in the account, it's required to enter a password. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's not necessarily the right password. It could be any password, and the password will be changed automatically. So now this is what I want. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Please. Based on that, it's better if you guys can remove this section here. You remove this section completely, the password section, and then you put the tab here at the bottom. You put the little tab here, sign password, like you guys did for the client accounts. Let me go back to the clients right away so that you guys can see that was a good thing to do. You guys did it very well on this one, so very good credit for this one. Okay, so if you go here, better you put the tab here for me under the, please put the tab here for me under the sub admin account, because everything that we do, we cannot afford to change the password every single time then. All right, so now let me go here again, the sub account, sub admin account, and let me go here to this guy, because I'm going to block his account because he's currently on vacation. And what I want is that, again, remove the password tab. 1, 2. You remove those two, and then you put just a little button here, like you guys did, and in client section, assign password. Great. And what we do here, this is the account that I created. Now I'm going to go ahead and block this account just for the purpose of demonstration here. Block. And then we go here. I have to put a password anyway. 6 and 6. And then this is I want this user has access only to account and shipping. All right, account and shipping, and then we submit. Alright, so the account has been successfully blocked, which is great. So now, if I go ahead and log in into a different tab, let's say I go ahead and log in into a different tab. Different browser, log into a different tab. I put this user here, Peter, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then enter. You see, I still be able to log in into this account, and I have those. I have a dashboard. In my dashboard, I have accounts, and I have shipping. Please, the blog section, please make sure you guys remove the blog here. You put it under extra, okay? Remove the blog here, and this user should not be able to have access to none of those. You remove the blog in the business extension. Just remove the blog and the business extension here for me. Only full admin user have access to the business extension. Okay, you remove the blog, you put it in the extra, and you also remove the business extension. This user should not be able to have access to the business extension. Even though we have to talk about it, Mrs. Ekta, but please make sure the developer, they remove the business extension here, and the blog, they put it under extra, and this user only have access to account and shipping. All right. What's great is that if we click on accounts, right? Client account, this user have access to client account, great, which is great. And if the user click here, the user can actually update certain information. We want this to be grayed out because this user is not a full admin user. We want this to be grayed out, this already grayed out. All right, everything to be grayed out, but there's only one thing we want not to be grayed out. It's simply this button, because this user should be able at least to update. If there is something happen, they report that to the employee. The employee should be able to block this account immediately. So the status button, this is the only thing we want that need to be turned on. We want that need to be that can be updated. All right, but beside that, we don't want anything else to be updated for. This user should not be able to update anything though. And then one thing, like to jump over shipping. Even though we will need to talk about shipping later on, but if we go to shipping to upload package information, so this user of course can update package information because we give him access to do that. User can come here, upload package information for this account. But one thing, once the package info uploaded, please pay attention. Once package info uploaded, item, weight, vendor, the only thing, and the user clicks submit. If the user come back here at a later time, the only thing that it will be able to do, it's only to update the status. Those two status, you see those two status, forwarding status number 1, and then we have the status, payment status. This is the only thing this user will be able to update. Beside that, nothing else, because it's simply a non-full access user. Okay? Then for the most part, to create an account, a sub-admin user account, it works great, except you guys need to make sure the parameter block active works for every single account. Admin, sub-admin account, and client account. I thank you very much, guys, and I see you on the next video.